Hello neighbor, this is Curt with eTrailer, and today we're taking a look at the 3D MAXpider Kagu custom floor mats in the front row of our 2024 Toyota Tacoma. Now if you have any experience with these floor mats, please leave them in the comments below. We'd love to share your experience with other neighbors in order to help them make the best decision for themselves. Now these custom floor mats were designed in a way where they actually scanned your floorboards using a 3D laser in order to get a perfect fit out of them. It is a 3-layer design. The top layer is a carbon embossed fiber that has textured. It does a really good job of scraping any excess off of your boots or shoes. It also is kind of flat enough that it does a really good job of wiping clean very, very easily. The middle layer is shock absorbent, and it also acts as a thermal layer, so it is going to help regulate the temperature in your vehicle while also helping to keep it quiet. It's also an extra layer of waterproofing to not get through all the way to the bottom. The very bottom is the MAXpider fibers. Now these do an excellent job of gripping onto your carpet without actually doing any kind of damage or tearing to it. These really do not slip around a whole lot, and that is important in the particular case of the Toyota, because if you are a Toyota owner, you know that the factory floor mats that they come with go through a slot and then twist down to lock. These are not going to feature that twist down lock option. However, it is going to be fitted to go over those anchors in the Toyota floorboards. And the MAXpider grip is going to do a really good job, as you'll see, of keeping it from moving around, despite the fact that you cannot pop them or lock them in. And one more added feature to these custom floor mats that separates them really from some of the other ones that you might find is that they do put an extra padded layer here on the driver's side underneath the brake and gas pedal. That little extra layer of protection where your heel's going to be moving back and forth a lot is really going to help these hold up in the long term. Now, before we get this installed, you should know that this particular Tacoma came in with no floor mats in it whatsoever. And I just wanted to show this because this is really exactly the reason why you want to have them. In the wintertime, as we are right now, you have not only like that mud and snow and slush to deal with, you're also going to have some salt. And that could do some serious damage to your factory carpet. So getting a custom floor mat is great protection against that. Now we're going to go ahead and install the driver's side here, and these stay rigid on the edges, but they are still flexible enough to really kind of help maneuver it around some. Okay. Now once again, I had mentioned that these are not going to pop down because of the way that Toyota designs their anchors, and there's no through hole to get that twist down lock or any of that type of system. But because of those MAXpider fibers, this is not going anywhere. We also have great coverage along the sidewalls here, because another thing about these particular floor mats is they are designed to make water and any liquids kind of pool toward the middle, and that really helps for any extra cleanup, and it really helps also from any excess water or liquids getting over the edge and onto that factory carpet. We have really good coverage all the way up here on the dead pedal as well as underneath our brake pedal. We also have that extra padding here where your heel is going to go when working the gas and the brake pedal as well. Now let's go ahead and see how our passenger side looks. Again, these are 3D molded, so they do actually a really good job of getting right into those little nooks and crevices that are unique to each vehicle. I also like how it overlaps a little bit on the outside step just to make sure that nothing gets under the mat and into that carpet underneath. Again, these anchors don't snap down completely. They do a really good job of making sure that you've got everything on the mat in the right spot, though, if those are lined up. But again, you're not going to get any movement out of this really because of those MAXpider fibers on the back. We've got good high wall coverage up around these areas, including back underneath the seat here. And this should do a really good job of, again, pooling all of that excess liquid to the middle just to make for an easy cleanup later. So overall, I do think the 3D MAXpider Kagu is an excellent fit in the front row of your Toyota Tacoma. And if you're using your truck like a lot of people use it, this is going to offer really the maximum type of protection that you need. It's got a really good low profile that blends into the carpet, as opposed to some of those heavier duty type of floor mats that are really kind of obviously there. These do an excellent job of almost staying hidden a little bit, but still providing that maximum protection. Once again, this is Curt at eTrailer. Thanks for stopping by.